Hey, this is Henrik Palm, and you're listening to the Dan Chan Show on Hard Rock Hell Radio.
Henrik, how are you?
I'm all good.
Good. So yeah, pretty good. Thank you. So you're releasing Poverty Metal in October. This is your second album. Having heard it, it's a great album. Firstly, what is Poverty Metal? It sounds like it should be a genre, something we're all probably involved in.
Yeah, it's almost a genre. I don't know. It's like it came. A friend of mine, Henry, he told me during a trip to the US last year. I told me like this is like the nickname or like a tag for like bargain bin heavy metal that the band Cauldron use.
Yeah.
You know the Canadian band Cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're kind of like anything on Mausoleum Records or I mean there's I think he even told me like the Rods is kind of typical poverty metal. Yeah. For some reason that kind of stuck, because I had all the songs. This is like July last year, and I had all like a record mapped out really at that time, even though I recorded in February. So I instantly said like, oh, that's the title, and then it kind of grew on me into something more like, it's just fit the whole like sort of melancholic vibe I wanted. So
yeah, I like it. I think the album's brilliant as well. So how do you write? How do you go about writing, and how was the recording? Did it differ from your debut Many Days back in 2017?
It was pretty much the same, actually. Except the drums, I recorded it in the same studio as last time. Me and Simon, who's my co-producer and guitar player live, me and him, we did pretty serious demos about like, and I wrote the songs at my like, where I'm lying right now in my couch. So
yeah,
it's pretty relaxed. It takes a while sometimes, but I let it take some time too. I think that's the key for me. I don't stress it. And then when it takes like 4 songs, and then I start to see an album. That's when I kind of start to think about the whole thing, really.
Yeah.
Other than that, just like bits and pieces that comes together. And some things were written already the last time, actually. But I mean, it was just like an embryo, and then it and as soon as so it's been like working pretty constantly since the last album came out.
So what are the themes of the album? What do you write about?
It's just like me trying to make sense of this world, basically.
Yeah.
I guess that's like more to my. I mean, there's no like really theme, rather than it's coming from me, I guess. And I think I'm just trying to for myself make sense. So things I think about.
Is it like a personal journey?
Yeah, it's very personal. I'm trying to keep it very. I mean, I'm more personal in this than I've ever been, because I mean, I guess that's what I say. I guess that's what a solo thing is. I mean,
yeah, of course.
I'm also learning at the same time.
Yeah.
You trust yourself when you're on your own. I'm not really on my own, because I have some collaborators. But
so the sounds, I mean, we've got punk, experimental, rock, industrial, have all been mentioned when talking about your music. Do you like experimenting, and how far would you go?
Well, I mean, as far as I feel comfortable with. I mean, I come from that. I mean, all the bands I discovered when I was like in my early teens, like Celtic Frost and Voivod and Discharge.
Yeah.
I mean, all of those bands are kind of like a weird mix, punk and metal, I guess, both of them. But I mean, I like to. I can't really be like a purist too. I mean, I've tried to do that and it doesn't work. I like to experiment, but I mean, the main goal is not to experiment. I mean, not really to mix it. It's just like to make things I like.
Yeah. So you're doing it for yourself, no one else.
Yeah, totally. Of course, and it's always flattering if people like it, of course. But I mean,
yeah.
I think I see myself like as an underground artist, basically, and at least part of the underground. And I mean, there's so many like different examples of weird music, and so you can always go back and find out whatever you do, you're not gonna. There's always something that's weirder, you know.
Yeah.
So I always like things like that. I just want to make music I like and make. I mean, sometimes I don't even know what it is, but it's just like.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I like it. I guess that's. What it is.
Well, I was just going to say,
I like it.
I think you just touched on it, but I mean, with such broad sounds, what are your influences? What's brought you to where you are today?
Oh my God! I mean, I told it in an interview the other day. Actually, I mean, one of my first band I listened to was Kiss, which is kind of weird because I can't listen to Kiss nowadays at all. Actually,
yeah.
But then I mean, I had like the typical heavy metal punk like, I mean, Ramones and onwards to like Motorhead and Iron Maiden, and then like Venom and Bathory and like Autumn. And I mean, and now I'm sitting here listening to industrial and like hip hop and free jazz. So I can't really say. I just like, well, I think the drummer on the record, Daniel, we talked about that in the studio, because he's like the same. He comes from like a heavy metal background, but now listens to like all weird shit. But like when you're like 13, 14 and you hear like Welcome to Hell or Infall or Ovik by Destruction, it's like you don't, I mean, and you get really like excited. After a while, like not every like that kind of record gives you the same like vibe, and then you kind of look for other things that give you the same thing, and then you realize maybe it's not the music, like it's just like heavy metal that gives you that. It's like something else, and you try to find that in all different kind of music. And I mean, that's what I've been doing. Like I don't think there's like the steps for me between Hawkwind and My Bloody Valentine wasn't that many, you know. I've always been like that. So
I believe you're a fan of vinyl. What are your most cherished pieces?
Oh my god!
What have you got? If you had a fire, you had to say 4 pieces. What would they be?
Oh my god! Probably. Oh my god! I can't say. I have like 3,000 records.
Yes, I saw your pictures.
Oh yeah, I saw my picture. Yeah. And what do I have more? Probably some Italian hardcore record or something. Japanese hardcore record. Probably.
Oh, really?
I can't really. Yeah, like something like that. I don't know.
So you've just released a video for the cool track Given Demon, which has a real cool vibe to it. I mean, the video is almost Blair Witch Project at points, you know. What was it about with such a shocking ending?
Okay. It's like, first of all, the idea was to do like something between Ingmar Bergman and the Clerks.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the song is really about sort of like creativity, or like your okay, I can talk about myself. I mean, it's about my like interest in music, basically, the whole song, and it's just like I don't know why I do it, but I do it. I continue to do it even though I had like hardships and lost a lot of money and stuff. I mean, it's just like, why do I continue? You have some kind of muse beside you, like and I mean, I guess the ending was that was the idea for. So I want to be killed at the end, just because it's such a fierce thing to do. But it was more like, she's my demon that follows me around and make me do all good and bad things. And that's the whole.
It's a very cool. I love it. It's a really good video. Now, up until its demise in 2015, you were a member of a metal band called In Solitude. How did that end, and did it just run its course? Because I've listened recently to a bit of that. It's pretty cool.
Okay. You mean why we split up?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we had toured. I mean, we did some. I think it was just like typical things, really. And I think we all of us felt that the energy wasn't there anymore, and we toured too much. I mean, not like by any others. Maybe other bands toured more than we did, but it was just for us. It was too much. We couldn't really. And we did a few, like 3 or 4 tours in a year, and we did like the whole festival thing and everything. But it didn't just like. We were so proud of the record. I think it was like a bit of a letdown that we thought it was gonna be a step up, like not gonna make money or shit, but just like make us feel better. Then it was like all the same again when we started touring, and for me, that was like, I think we all, I mean, in the end, it was a mutual decision, all of us. So it was kind of, we're still good friends and everything, so it wasn't really, everyone felt the same. More or less. So,
So, I mean, I've got to mention the Ghost situation. So yourself and 3 previous members took Tobias Forge to court over unpaid wages a couple of years back. It wasn't successful. How was the process, and were you happy to be outed as a member of Ghost?
Oh, well, I don't know, really. I mean, I hated the whole thing to be public, really. It was horrible. But no, I mean, the plan wasn't really to out anything. We just wanted justice, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't regret anything. I'm proud that we took the fight.
Yeah. And are you still in touch with the other guys?
Yeah. Simon is like, of course. Yeah, Simon is Simon, the co-producer. He's like the extra guitar player too.
Yeah.
So we did this record together. So we're best boys. I mean, we're very close, all of us.
That's cool. And a lot of the articles that have come out recently mention ex-Ghost member. Do you like being known as the ex-guitarist of Ghost, or will that title ever leave you?
Probably not. I mean, it's part of my. It's just like anything else I've done. It's like part of my past, so I don't try to shy away from it.
Of course. It's probably
it is what it is. I'm super proud. I'm super proud of everything I did. It just like had a sour ending, and that I can't change anything. So
of course.
I'm just trying to own my own demise.
Of course, of course.
So no. I have no regrets, and I don't. I mean, it is what it is. I would be lying if I said that. Maybe not lying is the wrong word, but I mean, I don't want to. This thing, my solo records, it's all about honesty, really.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it all out there. I think that's the best.
So back to you, Solo. Are you planning on getting out into Europe when it's allowed?
Yeah, I guess so. It's pretty hard to tour. I don't want to do the whole In Solitude thing again, like tour and never. But I don't know. I haven't really figured out my own way to do it yet, and I guess there's going to be some more time before I can. But
because I believe you can do shows in Sweden, can't you now?
Yeah, really small. But I mean, I don't want to. It's not like I think we're talking about doing shows in like April or May, but I don't know if it's. I mean, most of us who plays like in the band, we live in different cities and everything. Yeah. So it's such a big thing to like. So with this project. I'm not saying this is not my overall like attitude towards playing live, but with my solo thing, I feel like it's a little bit all or nothing because it's so much work to get it all together. And and the songs on this album, we have never played. We didn't even rehearse. Me and the drummer, we just had them played along to. So I mean, we'll see. It's not with this solo thing. It's not my first priority. But if people really like the album, play, I mean, I would love to do it. You know,
absolutely. And when you say you got to work on it live, obviously you got to get a band together. You've got a couple of members now, but you'd have to get a full team together, right?
No, I have a full team, and it's just like all of us live in different cities, and we have to like figure out how to play some of the songs on the record. That's not going to be a problem, but it's like kind of a long process. So which is kind of like, I guess that's one of the few good things about this COVID thing, that I actually have time now to really think about what I want to do. So it's like a new. I guess it's like a new way of like existing as a musician. So it's pretty interesting to see what happens. But I mean, I'm all about if people want to see it, I will play live, of course. You know, that's my. The records I do for my own pleasure. Playing live I do for others.
Yeah.
If they want to see it. So yeah, I want to. If people really like it, if people don't like it, I just make another album and see what happens.
So I want your musical career opinion on this. With everything that's going on, how do you think the music industry can recover after the pandemic, and how can the music industry help musicians more? Because it's never easy for bands, is it?
No, it's hard. I don't know. I think the whole industry is pretty evil. So I hope I hope nothing goes back as normal. I hope. I can't have an answer how, but I mean, I hope. I mean, the ones who stay along is going to be this. You know, I guess the ones who struggle through this whole thing is probably going to be, you know, the real deal. I hope like people. No, I can't really say. I just hope everything's changed because it's just like
for the better.
It's been so many. I mean, it's such a bad industry to start with. So I mean, it would be nice if everything was like rearranged.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't really want to be a part of it anymore. Anyway, so I mean, it's just like for me, it could be like. But I'm pretty spoiled being on SWAT because they feel like they're like just like me. So it's pretty. Yeah. For me, it's pretty sweet how it is now. But I mean, I hope people cherish like their artist more.
Yeah, I agree.
What they achieve or whatever. So yeah. But I hope everything changed from like the get go. I mean, as soon as everything is back to normal. But we have to. Yeah, it's a new time.
A new chapter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Henrik, I can see you becoming a cult icon with your image and sound. So good luck with the album, and I hope to see you on the road one day, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Yes.
Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you.